Okay, I'm live. It's always so strange starting this Facebook Live. I woke up today feeling so loved and so blessed from all of my birthday messages. I want to say thank you guys. I haven't been able to respond to all of your messages on my wall, but wow, it's really overwhelming to see all of these birthday blessings coming in and wishing me. I had an awesome birthday. It was so powerful for me, and I'm kind of sitting with all the reflections of turning a year older, and 46 is an interesting year. Hey guys, thanks for being here. I'm just wanting to share how this birthday has been so transformative for me. So my life, I grew up in a family that was extremely toxic and dysfunctional, and therefore, I got neglected a lot and ignored, and haven't been able to celebrate my birthday for a really long time. I think it's been like, I don't know, like 25 years of like torture around my birthday, where I would feel all these emotions and I would run some place like far away. You guys, it's making me cry that you're all jumping in here. Yes, I love you guys. Thank you for being here with me. And so I never really tell this story because it does, brings a lot of tears. But this year feels totally new, totally different, totally transformed. And it's because of all of this chosen family and friends that I have in my life. Thanks, Jody. I don't want to let it out in here. It's so awkward. But I just need you to know and like witness me in like this huge new reality of love. So thank you guys for loving me and showering me with appreciation. It's been a really long road to get here. Wow. When I look at your Facebook messages, and I got like 2 huge bouquets of flowers sent to my house, and they were total surprises for me. And it was like incredible to learn how to receive. Like, what I realized, it's not so easy to receive love when you've grown up in a family where love wasn't given. So thank you guys for teaching me and helping me learn how to receive. So like these bouquets came, and I love flowers and have always wanted flowers, lots of flowers. And at one point, when I lived in India, I had a rose farm. And part of my self-love practice there, like, I didn't sell the roses. I had like over 500 roses every 2 days. And I didn't sell them because I didn't need the money. So I would harvest these, 200 roses every few days or something, and fill my house with red roses. It was like a time of nurturing for myself, and it really helped to smell the roses. They're so fragrant, and to have them, I would take the rose petals and put them all over my house, on the floor, on my bed, just to it was like a time of giving myself, like, I didn't know I was going to be emotional coming on here. Giving myself all that love that I felt, I always dreamt about or saw, somewhere, got programmed to want flowers and roses. So on my birthday, I had these huge bouquets of roses and beautiful flowers. I'll post pictures later because they're gorgeous, delivered to me. And then I went outside to water my plants, and somebody had left a gift on my doorstep. Thank you, Bianca. It was super sweet. And I started watering my rose plant, which someone special had gifted me last year. And when he gave it to me, there was just one rose on it. And I transplanted it into my backyard, thinking it was going to bloom all these roses. And it just was not the right conditions. So I transplanted it a few months ago to the front yard and have been like really nurturing it. But again, like no flowers, no buds, nothing. And then on the day of my birthday, I went to water it, and there was a rosebud. Like it had like somehow appeared overnight. I mean, maybe I didn't see it the day before, I don't know, but it felt like pure magic. So it was like getting another rose from that person. And then I opened the gift that someone had left on my doorstep, and the card, oh, I have it right here, was this single red rose, and it looks just like the rose I had that was just blooming, although it was a little smaller. But these are the roses that I grew in India. So all these synchronicities, all this love. Some girlfriends came and stayed with me all weekend, and we did total girl stuff. And it was just the first time I didn't have the grief and sadness. The last couple of years I've really been working on like letting go of my birth family trauma and the pain and the like scars that's caused. And you think like getting older, you would it should like kind of go away, but I feel like the only way it's going away from me is to really, really look at it and sit with it and sit with the challenges of it. And sometimes I felt like I would drown in the pain of those feelings. And yet what's happening is like I feel like I finally pushed through. So these tears aren't like tears of sadness, but sort of just the shock of being witnessed in this very, I don't know, deep and private experience that I've had. I mean, those who are really close to me know that I get really squirrely on my birthday, and I can't plan, I can't figure it out. And this year I was like, you know what? I felt like I needed to plan something so that I wasn't just sitting idle and like allowing the darker things to come up and haunt me. So it was really fun I didn't have a plan except for the Friday night. My birthday was on a Monday, so Friday night, some girlfriends just sort of took over, and they're like, well, this is what we're gonna do. And it was just so sweet. It was so sweet. And there was no pressure. It just unfolded naturally. And then we went out as a group of girls, and some strange guys like bought us a round of drinks, and ironically none of us drink. So but I knew it was an answer to my prayer of learning how to receive and learning how to just like accept more love. Thanks for all the hearts that are flying. That feels good. And you know, it was really interesting when that man bought us drinks, because all of us ladies were like, what do we do? Do we like go, are they going to expect us? It's like a table of 3 dudes and there's a table of like 7 women, and are we supposed to go and like sit with them? And all these like interesting expectations or kind of old patterns were cycling through us ladies. Like, feeling awkward. And we decided to like go there as a table and thank the guy who bought the drinks. And he didn't want anything. He was just like, okay. I mean, it was such a beautiful healing for me, because I think that gifts have come with some sort of energy of like, oh, now what do they want from me? So they're giving me this, and now, okay, they own me, or they want something from me, or they're expecting me to do something. And so I've always been weary of gifts. It's kind of the same with compliments. You know, someone compliments me, and if it's not totally congruent, and if I don't totally believe them, it's really hard for me to just accept the compliment. And I've been really working on this, because I see how it's affected my whole life and has sort of held me back from the things that I actually really, really want, like love and abundance and joy. So when we can't receive, we're like blocking all of that. And I know so many of you are the same. I know I'm not alone, because as a teacher and a counselor and a therapist, I hear these stories again and again, not necessarily the same as mine around the birthday, but I know so many of us have a hard time receiving love because of whatever wounding we have from childhood or from our past, where we weren't able to, we weren't taught how to receive love or healthy love. And so we have to reprogram ourselves, and it takes time. And so I am celebrating a huge victory. So please celebrate it with me. Thank you for all the hearts. If you guys feel something similar, I'd love you to tell me in the comments. I know it's really vulnerable to share this kind of depth, right? Like I was kind of scared when I clicked go live, and I didn't know what I was going to say, and then all these tears. It's not really comfortable to share this live with whoever may decide to tune in, with my friends, of course. But for those of you who don't know me, thanks for holding a sacred space for me to be this vulnerable, because social media is, I think, really confusing. A lot of people put only the good stuff here. They don't want to share, the challenges that they're having. But I've created a private Facebook group for people who do want to share and are looking for community and want to go deeper, because those of you who know me know that I like to go deep. I'm not a surface level person. I love having fun, but it has to come from like this really authentic place. I'm not into numbing out or pretending things are fine when they're not fine. It's just, I think that we can access love and joy from a natural place. And it's so much richer when we can access those emotions from the depths of our being, rather than from some kind of superficial high that we might mask over with. So if you guys are interested in going deeper and sharing where you're at and what kind of changes you're going through, want to celebrate things that you're moving beyond, go over to my Facebook page. It's called Master the Art of Change. I put a link to my free video series in the title of this video, so you can find it easily. I have a series of videos where I talk about how to move through change more gracefully, about eradicating fear, how to move through a spiritual awakening or a Kundalini awakening. So for those of you who've had those experiences, it's really scary. You go through dark nights of the soul, and you have to transmute all of our past karmic baggage that we carry. And for those of you who are old souls like myself, know that that's no easy feat. There's a lot of stuff that we're here to kind of clean up and clear out. So I'd love to speak with you further and hear what you guys are going through. So do check that out. And thank you guys for making my birthday so beautiful. This is a huge celebration. I have my challenges as the years go by in terms of, you know, the physicality of my body aging, but I feel great. I feel really full, and I feel really blessed to have such beautiful people in my life. So thank you once again, and yeah, come check me out in the private Facebook group. I'd love to talk more vulnerably without this huge public fear. All right, I'm gonna say goodbye for now. I love you guys. Thanks for being here with me.